We're very excited to be here at Mammoth Cave National Park. We are going to show you a cave tour, and we are also going to show you where we're going to stay tonight and some of the grounds around the park, places to eat, all the fun things at National Park, a number 3 out of 100. We're on a mission to see 100 national parks, and the next 4 years, this is number 3. All right, we are staying at the lodge at Mammoth Cave. So our room is really nice. Double beds, a nice big closet. Let's see. We do have the TV here and dresser, and I believe there's a microwave and a pretty decent size refrigerator, so that's good. The bathroom is a little dated and not huge, but it is a place to shower and all that. So adequate. Oh, we do have coffee and an ice bucket. So we're staying at the Sunset Terrace location. They do have like cottages and cabins as well. That's where I thought we were going to be staying, but apparently they have a water line broke over there. It is December, we're here, so it's not definitely off season for sure. So, but this is a really neat looking place, and it is right next to the visitor center and where you go on your cave tours. So and it was reasonably priced. I think it was only $100 for this tonight, so pretty cheap.
I want to say Manzanita for some reason. It's El Mazatlan in Cave City, Kentucky. And I ordered the carnitas, which look really good. I'm impressed with the whole thing here. My favorite, pickled jalapeno, amazing. Very tender. That's very nice.
Yum.
I like it.
I am having a ground beef chimichanga. Excellent. Super crispy. Everything's all cheesy and good. Oh, this is so good. Definitely recommend it. It has 4.5 stars on Google. So, El Mazatlan in Cave City. Yeah.
So hello from Mammoth Cave National Park. I will not be attending the tour cave today because we have somebody who's 2 and it's being 2 today. So Grandpa's going to sit out. We're going to go hang out in the car, run around the trails while Grandma goes to the cave tour.
He is 2 today, and he wants Grandpa. He does not want me.
So, yeah, we don't want to upset everybody else's tour, so we're going to go hang out in the car.
Like I was saying, there's about 16 different tours you can take. However, it is winter. Today's December 20th, and they're only offering about 5 or 6 tours. I did get our tickets in advance. They open them up like about a month and a half in advance. Also, our hotel was only $100, and we're staying right here on the property. We're right next to the visitor center, which is kind of cool. So it made it really easy this morning. However, I don't know. It might be more expensive in the summer. It would be neat to come here in the summer, but there's so many outdoor trails that we didn't really do. Well, we didn't do it all. We got here later in the afternoon yesterday. It got dark really early. We have a little 2-year-old with us, so we really couldn't try out any of those trails. So after dark, there really isn't anything to do. So whereas if you're in the summer, you'd have a lot more time. There's tons of tourist activities, as the sign labels it. All this stuff about Jesse James in Cave City, all these things like going canoeing down the Green River. We are right on the Green River. We haven't seen it yet, but that's very near here. Tons of things to do there. Paddleboarding, canoeing. Then there's also a bunch of dinosaur stuff. Going into the Mammoth Passage, it's supposed to be good for small children, but it's also supposed to be for people who don't like tight spaces, because we're going to see some of the bigger rooms of the cave, which will be pretty cool too. And Roy is entertaining our grandson. He's always so wonderful and good to just be the one who misses out on something so that I can do it, which is very sweet of him.
Government said was necessary. So they put it on this card here for me to read. There's some simple stuff on here. A lot of it's common sense, but it's on this card for a reason.
Okay, we are headed into the cave.
So what you're seeing here, this wood was put down here roughly 1809. So it's been here over 200 years. And this is how it was left. Just like this. So they were coming down here getting a bunch of saltpeter. Most of the men that fought in the War of 1812 were from Kentucky, so they needed people down here working. This is before the Civil War, before we had our 13th Amendment. So the owners of the cave rented about 70 different men to work down here. They owned them as property. They were enslaved. So they had them down here working 12-hour shifts. And down there, where that stuff is the original cave floor level. We're standing on the dirt that they brought to this area. They made this room smaller, but I'd be willing to pay you if you took me to, and showed it to me. And he thought, man, this guy is crazy enough to trust a total stranger he's never met and take him down there in a dark hole. Sound familiar? Yeah. So he said, okay, I'll do it. So he took him on a little tour, showed him this place. So every year since that year, the first formal tour in 1816, we've took tours in the cave just like you. Every single year since. Pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. 200 and almost 9 years. Tradition. They were coming through here and seeing this. During the Civil War, they were still running tours through here. And people, and I like to put this into perspective to get a, grasp how old this is. People in the Civil War were taking tours just like you are viewing this as American history. That's crazy.
What an awesome tour. We did not go very far into the cave. Over 400 miles of cave. We only went about a quarter mile into the biggest caverns of it in the first area where they discovered it. Super awesome tour, loved it. We really got to see the biggest portions of the cave. That's why it's called Mammoth Passage, and where they first discovered it. And so in the late 1790s, they, in order to pay a soldier, I can't remember from what war he served in, they gave him the rights to this cave. Well, he didn't really know much to be done of it except for to if he had land, he would be growing something. So they took the dirt from the cave and boiled it down because it's all limestone in there, and then they called it like peat sulfur, what was left.
Saltpeter is what it was. And they used that to make gunpowder. So when the War of 1812 came along, it was big business, and
it was turned into a whole excavation site. And so we got to see the remains of that excavation site. Anyway, lots of stories like that. Our tour guide was really funny. We went to the very ends of the cave, and we could see the end in two directions. And if we turned around and walked back the other way, we would see 400 miles of cave. Like over 400 miles. This is the largest cave system in the world. It is a World Heritage Site. It is a obviously national park, but what a really cool experience. And they are huge. I mean, you just feel so small. I don't know if I was able to capture on video how huge the rooms were, but we will come back here because there's so many cool tours you could take. There's longer ones. He was telling us about, not that we want to do this one, but a crawling 6-hour crawling cave.
Oh, we'll pass on that one.
I think they provide you with knee pads. So anyway, thanks babe for letting me go.
Oh, of course.
It was,
I got to hang out with the kid.
yeah,
That was good.
they had fun hanging out in the car, pretending to drive.
Pretending to drive. We drove everywhere. Just ask.
Anyway, great tour. Thanks for watching. Hope that you found value in the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments below if you've been here before. Did you take a tour? Which tour did you take, and why did you pick that one? All right, see you on the next adventure.
Get out there and go see it.
We are here at Mammoth Cave National Park. So excited. Remember, they don't want him in the...
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead. All right. Oh, get out there and go see it.
One more time. I don't know. Come here. Come back. No, come back.
Come on. Let's go. Whoa. Careful. Good job. Okay, so tell me what you think about the place. Yeah, pretty good? Right. Okay. So Mammoth Cave so far, not bad? All right. There you go. Ready? It's a pretty heavy chair. Right.